The following podcast may be explicit. Shedcast presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. Come, join me, and allow me to share a tale. A tale set in the town of Woodbury, surrounded by sprawling farm country. A tale of a century past. A tale of the present day. A tale of a desperate bargain made to save a family from a town gone mad. A tale of a spirit trapped. A tale of a group of strangers on a fateful night. A tale of revenge for past transgressions. A tale we pick up now in the shed as a group of friends gather to enjoy a tabletop role-playing game. The mood is light as we meet them and learn of the characters they will control in this adventure. As the day proceeds, they are unaware of the implications of their actions on the Woodbury citizens. Welcome to the Adventures from the Shed 2015 Halloween episode.
Roll out.
Hi, and welcome to the Shed for Adventures from the Shed. That's JJ saying roll out. Welcome to a special Halloween episode in 2015.
Ooh,
we're going to be doing something special for you
spooky.
today. It might be spooky. We're going to go around the table and say hi. Let's start with...
Hi, everyone. This is Mickey. I'm not sure what I'm playing today, but we'll figure it out.
We'll get there.
JJ here. I am going to be playing the science teacher.
Ooh.
Kurt?
Hey, it's Kurt. I will be playing the third string quarterback.
Oh, yeah?
Hi, I'm Brittany, and I'm just as oblivious as usual.
Smile
And
for the
I'm Joe,
camera.
and I almost spit this out at Brittany, who is oblivious about it. Hi, me. All right, so we have something completely new today. We have a story and even a gaming format that I came up with over the last couple weeks, completely stressing out over the whole thing. And we're going to play that, and then we're also going to take it into our imagination and act it out. So we'll have a combination of tabletop and live action for this episode.
So we're LARPing.
We are. And I hadn't thought about that till I think Britt said it earlier, that it's
LARPing.
LARP. You know, we're
That's
going
a whole
to,
new level of nerd.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with going down this road. I think we should call it creative.
You've always been comfortable
It's
with going
creative.
down.
It's creative.
Creative role play.
So
which I'm very comfortable with.
We'll be playing this game set in a scene, a story that I put together. Each player has a character to play, and it's going to kind of work as a choose-your-own-adventure. We know, or at least I know, what the conclusion is, but we don't know how we're getting there. It's kind of like a pre-published adventure of any type of game system. For our game, we're going to be using 2d6. As we do anything in the game, as a player says, my character is going to check out that person or go look at that thing, you're going to roll 2d6.
Got it.
On a 10 plus, you are going to...
It's frozen.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm just being told about timing here. And everyone can see it, too. That's kind of cool. You're going to roll, and on a 10 plus, you get a clue. You can either pick a clue from the scene itself, the scene that we are in, or a story clue, which works over the entire arc, or you ask another player for a clue they have. As we're opening most scenes, we will have everyone roll 2d6. The person with the lowest number has to give one of their clues to the person with the highest number. This is a way to share what is right now secret information so that more people know about it, and hopefully more people start getting suspicious of each other in this essentially scary murder mystery type of thing.
So you said we can either ask for a clue from another player or something from you?
From me, yeah.
So there's other clues that have not been disclosed yet.
To anybody yet, yes.
Fantastic.
If we ask you, does it just come to us or does it come to everyone?
It goes to you, but I would encourage you to make light of it in some way or another, because that's the whole point. You may keep it a little bit of a secret to yourself, and while we're in here, describe that, and then when we get to the camera, like, for example, if your clue might be something like, you see something over in the corner of the room,
you might not say anything in here, but on camera, you might walk over to the corner of the room and grab something and then say it. We might play it a little different depending on what the clue is and if it's pertinent at the time. So, like, if you walk into the room and say, I look around the room, and you roll and you get a clue for that scene, and the clue is somebody is standing there with a submachine gun, you'll probably say it, right? I mean, you might not keep that one a secret.
We'd run out of the room, and then the rest of us would
Run
figure it out.
away! Just finished watching The Holy Grail again last night. Run away!
Run away! Run away!
All right, so what we are going to do here is we're going to kick off the game, and I will give you this scene. So we're in a suburb area out in the middle of the country, perhaps, no specific place. All of the characters are from a town called Woodbury. In this town, they are currently, their football team is on a winning season, which they have not had for decades. That season moves on to the final game. They're in the championship game. As we begin the story, our characters, as we will meet them shortly, have all ridden on the auxiliary van because there wasn't enough room in the school bus for everyone. So this group of 4 characters and the van driver, Tommy W., they will all be meeting up in the parking lot on the way home at the end of the game. So we're picking up the beginning of this story.
Way home from the final game, the championship game?
So you are you are a visitor for this game. It's not a home game. You're an hour away from Woodbury. You had a ride out there on the van. And where we'll pick it up is right at the end of the game. The opening is the announcer's voice over the loudspeaker. And he says, sadly, our Gladiators won't be going to the championship game this year, but let's wish good luck to the Woodbury White Lions as they head to the final game of the season. And there's a mix of cheers and boos. And we have, at this point, your characters. Now you can introduce and describe them, and they will be getting up from the bleachers and walking out towards the parking lot. So let's hear a little bit about who your characters are. Anybody?
Not everyone at once, please.
Well,
I'll go first.
I'm playing Jamie Schumann. He's a relatively quiet junior. I have the best arm on the team, but I'm the third string quarterback. I thought I performed really well in tryouts. Played the last 2 years, but I've just never really gotten a shot on the team. It's frustrating to me because I know I've got as much or more talent than the 2 guys ahead of me in the lineup. But on the other hand, I don't really care that much about it.
Cool. What does he look like?
Do you want more background than that at this point?
What might he be wearing?
I would just imagine some sweaty ass clothes.
Well, I mean, at this point,
Well, if he sat the bench the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm wearing my blue, football jersey.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any mud or sweat on it because I literally didn't play a play in the game. I had on nice little clean white pants, but after the game, I changed into my jeans and sneaks for the ride home. And I mean, I can give you more. I don't know if you want it now or if you want it to come out as we play.
Anytime.
So, I mean. I like being on the team. It's fun. There's a lot of guys I like on there. There's a lot of benefits with being on the high school football team, but I've never been real passionate about the game. My dad is a huge sports guy, and where we live, like, football is everything. He wants me to play, so I've always played. It's kind of what we did together. We'd throw in the backyard and everything, but it was more for him than for me. To be honest, I like astrophysics and astronomy and
So Jamie
chemistry.
likes science.
Yeah,
So how does he like Mr. Morris's class?
Well, he actually hasn't had Mr. Morris yet. He knows of him,
Okay.
and he's heard about him, but he hasn't had class with him yet.
Okay. So I gave that segue over to JJ.
Yeah. So Mr. Morris, he's that science teacher in high school that you always hated. The one that gives overly hard test problems, and
What is the square root of the moon?
And it wasn't on the study guide at all. He's that guy. He's fairly young, and he's got a chip on his shoulder, especially when it comes to the athletic types. So if any athletic types are in his class, he makes it harder.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, kind of a dick.
Kind of a dick.
And I will be playing Miranda Stein. Miranda Stein is the corporate hotshot. So her kid Frank is on the team, first string. So she's ecstatic that finally all the money that forget Jamie.
Yeah.
Finally,
Jamie
all the
who?
money that she's donated to the team that Chuck Woodson, the coach, convinced her to donate, for athletic gear and jerseys. Some of that is finally starting to pay off. And this is actually the first time that she's been at a game because she's always had too much on her plate. She loves her kid Frank, but she's got to bring home the bacon. This is her third divorce, and she's got some palimony to pay out.
What's Frank's middle name?
N.
Niles.
It's spelled E-N-N.
Niles. Niles. Frank.
Nice. Frank.
Niles.
Franklin Niles Stein.
Awesome.
So glad I could help you with that.
And speaking of somebody who was at all the games instead of just one, I'm sure Britt can tell us about her character.
My character is going to be the school mascot. She is the school mascot. Or she says she is. The school doesn't agree, but
She's
Are you the unofficial mascot?
I am the unofficial mascot.
Not sanctioned.
She just kind of showed up one day wearing her own homemade mascot outfit.
Is there an official mascot?
No.
No.
I mean, she is the official mascot. Psh,
So there.
of course.
Gosh, don't you pay attention?
God, who even are you?
Probably sitting on the bench with his cell
He's
phone.
probably
Right?
texting the whole time.
Right. So we then have our characters meeting in what is now an empty parking lot. Apparently, Tommy W. hasn't gotten the van yet. Who knows where he is?
God, what a loser.
The four of you are now standing out in the empty parking lot, just looking around, waiting for him to show up. Talk to each other, learn something about the characters through interaction.
So Miranda would totally be on her phone, like texting, like, God, I told Roger to take care of that stupid report this week.
What'd
I'm
you
going to
say?
have to work this. I told Roger, what's wrong with you,
What do you mean?
Morris? Right?
Yes.
What's wrong with you, Morris?
Your shirt's covering your name tag.
Taking care of stuff.
Old experiment. It went awry.
What do you mean it went awry?
You didn't hear about the fire in the school about 2 years ago?
Was that you?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go stand over there.
He's an explosive fella.
Yeah. Lab experiment went a little bit wrong, and unfortunately, I've lost my hearing. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I guess it makes it easy to deal with these kids.
Yeah.
From all
yeah,
the
it does.
screaming I saw today.
There's quite a lot of celebration from the Woodbury crowd.
Grading,
Even
right?
after traveling an hour to get here, people were still pumped up for the game.
I heard that was a pretty awesome experiment you were trying. Just didn't quite work out.
That's what happens when you mix magnesium phosphate with water.
That
You
would
get
be
wet
volatile.
magnesium
How much,
phosphate.
how much magnesium did you use?
I'm not sure how much would cause the chemical reaction I'm describing, but quite a bit.
It just it happened, man. Deal with it.
Mr. Morris, what are you doing at the game today? Why are you on the van with us?
It was a stupid bet with the coach. I thought it was going to be easy money, but yeah, I had to come to the game today. At least I was able to do some statistics work.
How so?
I was watching the game and just kind of writing down some stats on the game.
So wait, you bet against the team?
How could you bet against the team? We're awesome.
That hasn't been the norm.
This year.
And who are you, sweetheart?
I'm the mascot. Who are you?
She's the one dressed in the tiger outfit.
I didn't realize that the Lions. What are they again? Tigers?
The White Lions.
Lions?
Yeah.
The Woodbury
White Lions.
She looks at you guys like,
Tigers.
what are they again? I didn't realize they had a mascot.
Of course they do. I'm right here.
Oh, sweetheart.
I like it.
You pacify me.
Do you
Wait,
like
wait.
eye her up and down?
I know,
like,
she totally eyes her. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And about that time, Tommy W. comes bouncing in from the corner, and he's wearing a black T-shirt, and he's got this like tiger cap on with big long scarf ears, and he's just bouncing around, and he's talking about how great it was that his White Lions finally won, and he's doing the White Lion claw, and he stops and looks at you guys, and it's like, oh, I'm supposed to give you a ride back. I'll be right back.
Why is no one ready?
Said I'll be right back and drove away.
Well, he's going to go over to where the van is and come back.
Yeah. Okay.
So who the hell was he just celebrating with?
I have no idea. Total incompetence. The principal will hear
do you
about
think
this.
I'm going to text about this, damn it.
The principal will hear about this.
Do you think T-Dub is drunk? Is he going to be safe to drive?
Would you like to drive?
He was
Jamie?
like that before the game, too, but now he's just more excitable.
Okay. All right, well.
He's kind of an oddball fella.
Okay. Mr. Morse, I want to hear more about this bet with Coach.
And at that point, the van pulls up. Everybody gets on the van, and we'll be starting up scene 2.
Fantastic.
Celebration is in the air this late afternoon as the Woodbury citizens wait in the parking lot for the van to shuttle them back to Woodbury High School. Yes, the mood is of happiness, except perhaps for the ever-busy Miranda Stein. Here she comes now.
God, Roger, you're such an idiot. All you have to do is make sure the locals sign the stupid lease agreement.
What?
Why get so... Who are you?
I'm the teacher, Mr. Morris.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean, what's wrong with me? You were talking to me.
No, I wasn't.
What?
Who do you think you are? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's wrong with these people? You're never coming to a game again.
Neither am I, so don't worry about that.
I don't know. It was a pretty good game. Tigers played well tonight.
Yeah, we did.
What?
We played well tonight.
Oh, I'm
What
sorry.
is wrong with your
I lost
ear?
my hearing in a lab experiment.
Oh,
And
nice.
did you not hear about the fire that happened in the school about 2 years ago?
Was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I knew there was something wrong with you.
Wait, you're Mr. Morse.
Yeah.
What happened in that? I never heard the whole story.
Okay, so I was just trying to create this lab experiment to get the kids interested in science. The science is becoming a dead art. So basically what I do is I just had a bowl of water and I put some magnesium phosphate in it, but I put too much in. And yeah, the explosion was a little bit more than I anticipated.
You must use a lot of magnesium phosphate.
A little bit.
Bill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was you. Where the heck is this driver? Has anyone seen the driver?
No.
What was his name? Phil, Tom, Fred? Tom?
I think it was Bubba, wasn't it?
I don't know. The
van
principal's
driver?
going to hear
The van
about
driver,
this.
yeah, what was his name?
T-Dub.
Tito. Oh yeah.
T-Dub.
The coach's retarded brother or
Oh,
something.
fantastic. The principal's going to hear about this.
Tell me more about the experiment. That was crazy. I mean, you almost burned down the school.
It was just the one wing, and it was okay. Basically, I mean, it shook me. Like, I was in shock, but I managed to grab that fire extinguisher and put it out before it spread to anything else. And, you know,
Sweetie, who are you? And the mascot, who are you? Are you sure? I didn't realize the school had a mascot. I'm right here. Oh, okay. All right, sweetheart. Thanks. Now, where is that driver?
oh man, yeah, Tommy T-Dubs and the Tigers won the game again! We won! I never should have lost that bet.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, you bet against...
I gotta get the van.
You bet against...
I'll be back.
Yes.
Why?
Because
We're an amazing
it's a sure
team.
bet. It's a sure bet.
You lost.
At the beginning of the season, it was an absolutely sure bet that this team would not go to reach this part.
Not with my
Clearly,
Frankie.
statistics aren't your thing.
Oh,
Not
you're
with my
fine.
Frankie and my funding.
Oh, you're Frank's mother.
Yes.
Interesting. So you're the reason I lost a bet. So you owe me the recompense.
Who were you betting with, Mr. Morris?
I bet against the coach.
Bet against the coach against his own team.
Yeah. It seemed like this. It seemed like sure money.
Alright, guys, come on in.
All right, let's get out of here.
There we go. It better be good seat.
Hey, Mr. Morris, maybe you can tell me more about that experiment on the van.
Okay, as we start scene 2, we find our characters are sitting in a van, in the Woodbury auxiliary van, the school van. Tommy W. is driving up front. it's starting to get dark, and about halfway back to Woodbury, the skies get very dark, and a nasty storm comes in. Some thunder and some lightning starts, and that's where we're going to pick up. And maybe it's during the conversation that Jamie was having with Mr. Morris about the science experiment. What went wrong? Let's pick up there.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out if there's a way to introduce this to the class to show a really neat chemical reaction to try to, I don't know, drum up some interest in these little leches to, actually be curious in science. I mean, there's a lot of things that, like, everything is chemicals. Everything.
Speak the truth.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Before we go too much farther, Britt was just reminding me, I forgot that we all need to open the scene with a roll, 2d6. Let's do that, and let's see who gets the lowest number.
7.
We had 3 6s.
Wow.
No, sorry, 2 6s.
2 7s.
2 7s, 2 6s.
All right,
We
so
need a roll off.
Everybody roll again, then.
Roll off.
Everybody.
7.
9.
All right, so the lowest number is Mickey.
We have a clear loser.
Mickey, who had the highest number?
I did. I have a 10.
All right, so Mickey, give one of your character clues to JJ.
Does it matter which one?
It's up to you. It's something that he's about to have remembered about your character, or something he thinks he knows about it.
Okay.
So, Mr. Morris just described his experiment to Jamie. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't understand why people aren't more interested. Science is my favorite class, except for sometimes I like math better. But, the type of science I like, we don't really do in schools because I'm interested in astronomy and astrophysics, quasars and pulsars and what happens inside black holes. And, now that Hawking has rethought his whole theory about the quantum discharge from black holes and what that means for the dark matter in the universe, it's just completely fascinating. I don't know how people can't be interested in science.
Exactly.
You text more than a teenager.
Well, I've got to do something to keep my mind occupied after that droning in the back seat.
And there's still some lightning crashes, some loud thunder as well. The storm seems to be getting worse. A lot of rain. The van is, he's had to slow down because of visibility, but you're still going along.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, the uncertainty principle, like Heisenberg, I mean, what's not interesting about that?
I don't know. I really don't.
Stumping the science teacher. So this is another reason why he doesn't like jocks, I'm sure.
Well, and then, that's part of why I don't get along with the football team so well, because they don't really care about Schrodinger's cat.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
Oh, I'm Jamie Schumann. I'm a junior. I'm hoping I might have your class next year.
Okay. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see, he says. We shall see.
We shall see.
I'm on the team. I'm a quarterback. I never get to play, though.
Yeah, we established that already. God.
How do you even have service right now?
It's a pretty bad storm. And at this point, there's another loud thunderclap, and the van comes to a stop.
Driver, why have we stopped?
Tommy looks back in the rearview mirror at you guys, and he says, "Looks like the road's washed out, but I know a way around this. So give me a minute. I'll get us turned around, and I can get around this."
It's okay, Tommy. We trust you.
Don't get us
that's
stuck, or I'll
sweet.
have
Careful,
your
Tito.
job.
I will.
If you get us stuck, I'll have your job.
Why would you want it?
Right, and you hear a mumbling from the driver's seat, although it seems like a happy mumble for some reason. Like he's still very pleased.
Or drunk.
A few minutes later, you're off on some gravel road, apparently going around where the road was washed out. The storm seems to be at about the strongest it's been since you were out. Right in the middle of a text, there's a super bright lightning flash, and then there's the screeching of tires and a loud crash, and everybody's out.
Everybody's knocked out?
Knocked out.
Fantastic.
And that's going to be the end of scene 2.
Mama said knock you out.
Conversations continue in the van during the ride back to Woodbury. Mr. Morris shares with Jamie regarding his losing bet to Coach Charlie Woodson, and Miranda Stein spends time with Sibby.
So what have you been doing in this bus anyways?
There wasn't enough room. You know, I'm only the third string quarterback. I mean, even though I got the best arm on the team, but you know, to be honest, coach doesn't really like me.
So you said you wanted to take my class next year? What's your name?
I'm Jamie Schumann.
Okay.
I'm a junior. Yeah. You know, you were saying before, science is a lost art, and kids don't like science. You have to get them interested. Like, I don't understand it all. I mean, chemistry, physics, astrophysics,
right?
Pulsars, quasars, black holes, quantum discharge from the center of black holes,
right?
Wormholes, multiverses. How can you not be excited about that?
I know. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
I mean, but I'm hoping I can take your class. I know you're very hard, very challenging, but I think I would learn a lot. I think it would be great.
Well, I maybe might look forward to having someone like you in my class.
I'll definitely make sure I make time for it. You know, I'm on the team, and it's great. There's a lot of benefits to being on the team, but school's a lot more important to me.
This is correct. You're not quite like most jocks.
A little different.
So, what exactly are you, sweetie? Mascot. What are they again? The lions, tigers, bears? What do I look like to you? That's why I'm asking you, because I'm really not certain. I'm gonna have to give you some tips once we get off this wretched bus. Driver, what is going on?
Oh, dude's like the road's washed out. It's all right. I know, like a shortcut. I can get us around this. All right, just hold on.
This is unbelievable. It's like what's sprinkling out here. I don't understand why. Incompetence. I'm always surrounded by incompetence.
Why would we take such a risky route?
More than a teenage girl. What is wrong with you? Don't you understand? I have service responsibilities I have. This town wouldn't exist if it wasn't.
That's a marvelous satellite phone.
Stop
you get service like everywhere, right?
Absolutely, because I'm Miranda Stein. I get service wherever I want.
The storm is getting pretty bad.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
There's lightning crashes like right. I can't even count before the thunder hits.
Hey, T-Dub, are we gonna make it?
Fine.
Yeah, dude. Like we're almost there. All right, we'll get there.
All right.
Do you want me to hold your hand, little boy? It's really not
You'd
that
like that,
bad.
wouldn't you?
Bill, you and I are gonna help you since we're the tigers, not the
We're already
bears.
having words.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh,
So you have a bet with Coach, huh?
we actually
did.
are gonna
I
have
did.
to take care of that.
We're going to pick up now with scene 3. I'll set the scene for you guys. The first thing we're going to do is roll 2d6. Thank you, JJ.
Double threes for 6.
Ah, 12.
Oh, snap.
Snake
and
eyes.
2. This is going to be interesting because here's what happens. So record who rolled the lowest and the highest, please, JJ.
Snake eyes.
Mickey, you've lost both rolls.
Yep.
Mickey, your character
I lost the dice.
is going to be waking up with a broken arm.
Wonderful.
Sibby is going to be able to splint it and needs to explain how she knows how to do that. Okay. What is in her history that gives her that basic first aid training? That type of thing.
Failed years of cheerleading tryouts.
Actually,
I've
that's
learned
really
to
good.
set
Thank
my
you.
own bones.
Girl Scouts.
Girl Scout.
All right. So I'll set the scene now that I was reminded for the 4th time between scenes that we had to do the 2d6 roll. You're waking up. You're laying in grass and dirt on the side of the road, on the side of the gravel road.
Ew.
About 20 yards off to the side, the van is wrecked against a tree, like it just plowed straight into a tree. Apparently, Tommy W. dragged you guys out, left you here. Maybe he's gone for help or something, but he's nowhere around. And as you're waking up, all at about the same time, Unfortunately, Miranda has a splitting pain in her arm. And you see up on the hill behind you, maybe a quarter mile off in the distance, looks like an old stone farmhouse with some candlelights flickering in the windows.
Okay, so we're all waking up, and I'm like, what the hell? This is worse than childbearing.
I'm starting to wake up, and I just kind of look over, and I'm like, what is your problem?
My arm hurts. What's your problem? Where's that useless driver?
He's not. Well, maybe he is.
What's wrong with your arm?
It hurts. I don't know. I think it's broken. Don't me, little lady.
Fix your own arm.
Do the white lion claw at her. Wow.
It sure would be nice to be able to have some ace bandages to patch that thing up, huh?
Do you have anything, science teacher?
I don't know.
She reaches in her pocket.
The sporting goods store.
What do you got there, Sibby?
Give me your arm.
Do you know what you're doing?
Does anyone else know what they're doing?
I don't know. What's your deal, quarterback?
I mean, you can leave it like that.
No. God, this hurts.
Do you want help?
Yes.
Say you're sorry.
For what?
Being judgy.
I can't help it.
Being judgy.
Good
Get
enough.
on my last name.
I see angels. They look like Rachel Hunter.
Somebody smack the quarterback.
Pull out some smelling salts.
So, are you bandaging my arm?
I'm bandaging your arm.
So, how do you know how to do this, Sibby?
There was a bad year at summer camp, and one of the girls got a broken arm somehow. I have no idea how it happened. And
sweetheart.
and I had to help her.
Did you Google it?
Did you break your arm at summer camp, Sibby?
No, how would I bandage my own arm?
I don't know. Bandaging my arm, and so it's
So she tries to lift.
Is it just here? Like, yeah.
Yeah, forearm.
So she's like, well, I don't know. You bandage this arm.
The kind of thing that it will be easy for us to do a makeshift splint when we go to camera.
So
That was the idea.
Do you really want it to be your right arm?
I won't be able to text. I'll have to text like left arm for the rest of the time.
When you pick up your phone, you realize it's not working.
God! Now what do we do?
The screen doesn't look like it's broke. It's just like there's no power.
I've got no signal.
How long have we been out?
How long have we been out?
Without a clock, it's probably hard to tell.
Who's got a
No,
watch?
I think I hurt
Does
my
anybody
head.
wear a wind-up watch?
Wouldn't our just regular watches work?
No. Electronics seem to be dead. Maybe it was a lightning strike.
Aw, fantastic.
Fried everything.
Probably EMP.
Where's Tommy?
The EMP. And by the way, that was so nobody could say, well, I'm just going to call the cops. I mean, everything's fried.
Does anyone have survival skills? I don't know. I saw a television show once where they like followed tracks or something.
The best I've seen.
And the storm has stopped. I don't know if I had said it when we opened, but the storm has stopped. You're kind of drenched, but the storm has stopped.
Well, there is that
It's
house
dark.
up on the hill.
There's a house on the hill? Now you tell us, Morris.
You have your own eyes.
I've got a broken arm.
She's
I understand
blinded.
you're preoccupied, but there is a house up there. I don't know. Maybe they
Still
can-
not feeling well.
got
I'm
a
just going to
phone.
lie here.
Oh, somebody
Think
check the
about it.
quarterback for a concussion.
Other pocket?
Cindy,
Flashlight?
It won't work.
Of course.
It's zapped.
Wake up, quarterback.
Elle McPherson.
Smack, 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 smack. Wake up.
Stacy's mom.
That's slapping. It's
It's bringing up pop culture references every time you slap him. Hit him harder. See what else you can get.
Oh, what happened? Oh,
we
that
died.
idiot.
We're in heaven now.
T-Bub.
This is heaven.
What's his name? T-Bub? T-Dub?
T-Dub.
Where is Tommy?
That
Tommy
driver is useless. I'll have his job. Why won't my phone
You
work?
could learn some humility.
yo, let's go to
I
that house.
suspect
I
it
don't
was
feel
a-
well. I think we need to get away from this car. It needs to get some fresh air.
Yeah, and there's
let's
probably
go.
someone home because you see flickering candlelights.
Let me go up there and we'll maybe we can call for some help.
There might be a rotary phone. Yeah.
Sibby, help me with my shoes. I can't walk in this in these heels.
Yeah, Jimmy Choos aren't
Anyone
good for-
who's ever had a drunk friend, she just takes the shoes and it's your right arm that's broken?
Yeah.
Stands on your left side so you can lean.
Aw, that's sweet.
Even
This
though
one
you're a
is band
wretch.
camp?
So, sweetheart, can we talk about this tiger outfit? I mean, I'm not against the mascot. I mean, Frank goes on and on about the school mascot. I didn't realize it was you. No offense.
What is that supposed to mean?
But, I mean, we could... I've got a stylist. She'd be able to help you.
What are you saying?
Just... You need help, sweetheart.
I look damn good.
I know you do.
And as you're approaching the house, the door opens and out steps an old man. He's wearing overalls and he's got this a lot of gray and black hair and a big bushy beard. And he greets you at the front steps. He said, "I saw the crash out there. I hope you folks are all right."
What do you think, Farmer Bob?
You saw it happen? What did we hit?
Apparently there was a tree in front of the van that got hit.
How did we hit it?
By running into it, I think.
Where did our driver go?
I'm not sure. I didn't know. It's just you four, I thought. I've only seen you four.
Oh, great.
Guys, where did Tommy go?
He's useless.
Probably to get
Do you
help.
have
Maybe
a
he's going to get
telephone?
Unfortunately, the
Telephono?
power's out with that last lightning strike. You're welcome to come in if you like. Sit down. You guys look cold and wet. I'll fix you something warm to drink.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Don't mind her, but if maybe we could just warm up by the stove or the heater, that would be great.
Telephono?
Sure. Come on in. We'll have a seat in the den. When I'll go fix you guys something in the kitchen.
Do you have any Advil or any aspirin?
I'll
got
take a
headache.
look around.
Do you really want to take aspirin from this guy?
And we'll walk inside, and that's where we will end this scene 3.
The Woodbury citizens wake up from the crash on the side of the road. The van is wrecked against a tree some distance away. Tommy W. is nowhere around, and it is starting to get dark. There is an old farmhouse on the hill behind them.
Oh, God, where's my phone? Ow, 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 my arm! Ow! What are you moaning about? It hurts! Oh, jeez, it's worse than childbearing. What's wrong with it? I think it's broken. Hold on, I think I have something in my bag. God, give me my phone!
Oh, here, I found it.
Oh, useless. Thank you.
Oh, McPherson.
Stop. Ow, 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 ow.
Stop.
Ow.
Stop.
Ow.
Stephanie
Ow.
Seymour. Oh. Stacy's mom.
Have your whiskers for this. Oh, because this was my fault. Absolutely. I think your costume blinded the driver. Where are we? Oh. Thank you, dear.
Bless him. I got some smelling salts here.
Is the young quarterback okay? Ow.
Damn girl.
Where are we?
What happened?
I see some smoking ruin of the
Oh, I can't
van over there.
walk in these things anymore.
Oh, what time is it? What time is it?
Thank you, sweetheart.
My
We'll put you
I
in
don't
touch
know.
with my stylist.
it's dead.
My watch is
She'll
dead.
help you with
Stop.
this costume.
Hey, do you have service?
What time is it? Can you tell?
Wait.
What happened? How long
What the
have you been
hell
out?
are we out? Why don't I have service? What? Where the hell are we?
I don't feel well.
No talking.
There's a farmhouse up
Where?
there.
Well, I guess they might have a phone.
I need an aspirin. Let's go see if someone there can help. Oh, my head hurts.
All right, come on, sweetheart.
That's probably the smelling salts.
Let me help you.
Where's T-Dub?
Come on.
Where's Tommy?
We'll figure it out. All right.
Hey, you come on up to the house. Looks like you folks were in a mess back there. You back okay?
Getting there.
That's good, son. Oh my goodness, woman.
Again, I have
Lordy,
to
what
check
happened
my-
to you?
Well, you know, things happen.
So y'all were in that wreck down there, huh?
Did you see what happened?
I just heard the noise, come running outside and saw the wrecked van and you folks coming up the road.
We don't remember anything. We don't know where our driver is. Have you seen our driver?
You got a driver? Isn't that one of you folks driving?
No, we don't know where he is.
How long has the rain stopped?
Oh, the rain let up about 15, 20 minutes ago. Still
That's about how long
messy.
we were out then.
How about you guys come inside? I'll get you some towels to dry off, maybe something nice to drink.
That'd be really nice
warm
of
you
you.
or
That would
something.
be nice.
That would be great.
Oh,
Maybe
great.
he's got some.
Let's go ahead inside the house.
Yeah.
Maybe I can trouble him for an aspirin or an Advil.
All right, as we start up scene 4, we are all, except for me, going to roll 2d6. At this point, we need to record who the loser is
Oh, I got a 12.
and who the winner is as
Got an
2
11.
separate things, but we're not trading like we did before.
I got a
I
12.
got a 7.
You
I
lose.
think I lost, so
You're the
I give you
loser.
a clue.
No, it's a little different this time.
All right.
So Kurt lost this scene, JJ. Make sure you mark that Kurt lost scene 4.
Scene 4.
Okay? And now, who had the highest number?
I did.
James.
Mr. Stevens. Does Mr. Morris want a clue from this scene or a clue from the story?
Clue from this scene.
Okay. I'll let you pick one. He went for the biggest one. Now twist it like a Mobius.
So does
strip.
it matter that I
Yeah.
lost?
It does. You just don't know it yet.
Okay.
Seriously?
Got it. Got it.
There you go. Cool. All right. So opening this scene, walking in from the front door, everybody will be entering the scene. The farmer will lead you into his den. The den, as you can see up on the screen, it's like bookshelves all along the walls. Lots of books in here, a bunch of pictures. There are candles that have the room lit up. And he says to you, "If would any of you like a good stiff drink to help warm you up,
Yes, please. Thank you.
or a towel perhaps to dry off?"
Sure.
I wouldn't turn
Okay.
any of that down.
So I'll
Drink
get a
would be
few
good.
of those for you, and I'll be right back.
Good stiff anything.
So
right?
he walks off, and he says, "I'll also start heating up some water to make you guys some soup or broth or something to help warm you up as
You're
well."
an
Is it
incredibly
paleo?
hospitable man.
It is paleo. So he walks off, and now you guys are left in this rather large den.
Okay.
Whoa.
So
This is a nice library for a farmer.
it really is.
It's got a lot of. It is classist, but I mean, there's a lot of books. There's more books, I think, than the rest of our state in this
So
room.
among the area, there are books, there are photos, like I said. There's also newspaper laying out on the table. And let's have Kurt roll 2d6 here. Let's see if you can get a
11.
11. I'll let you pick. Actually, you know what? Because of what you said, this is your scene clue from scene 4.
Did you read your scene clue?
I did.
Mr. Morris.
I did read my scene clue.
Is there anything you would like to share with the group, Mr. Morris?
No, but you guys do see me hovering around a specific photo in me.
So, at that point,
And I'm looking.
What are you
around.
doing?
I'm intrigued by all the books because
And you're able to grab a book off the shelf, too.
I mean, it seems weird to me that there are all these books and then what looks like kind of a old farmhouse from outside. But as I start looking at them, I notice it. They all seem really, dusty and old. And I pick a couple of them up, and I can't find any.
They're not dusty, but they are all old.
Okay, well,
Okay.
old.
So it's a well-kept
Right.
farmhouse.
I don't see any modern titles. I can't find any copyrights after like 1915 on any of the books.
So these are
Something on
old.
astrology
Yeah, I mean, there's no
or
there's-
astronomy for that matter.
exactly.
Probably astrology, but not astronomy.
Right. So there's
Yeah.
lots of like early Civil War histories, lots of early biographies of founding fathers, but very out of date.
And what's Sibby doing?
Standing near you to make sure you're stabilized.
Oh, sweetheart, you're very nice. I like you. I need to introduce you to my Frank. You seem like a nice girl.
So the farmer comes in, sets down a few drinks on a little table where you guys are, hands out a couple of towels and says, "I'll be in the kitchen. I'll be back in a few minutes." And he walks back off.
I tried to catch him, but I think he was gone before I could catch him. So I turned to, hey, did you guys notice a plaque on the way in on the front door? There was some old faded plaque that said Woodbury. What's that about?
Well,
That is
we
the name.
are in Woodbury. Did you bump your head really hard, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm not feeling great. Wait, are we in Woodbury now? Because we were we weren't in Woodbury for
I mean,
the
we
game.
went a pretty far. Yeah, we weren't in Woodbury.
As far
for a
as
game.
anyone could tell, you were about halfway home, which means you're probably still 15, 20 minutes outside of Woodbury proper.
I mean, I just think it's weird. He's got a plaque by the front door that said Woodbury. I don't have a plaque by my front door that says hometown.
What does it say? What did the
I don't
plaque?
know. I don't remember. I was.
Why
just,
don't you go check it out then,
Well,
Jamie?
he said it said Woodbury on it.
It just said Woodbury.
Like a nameplate that you would put on your mailbox or something like that.
You don't think his? I mean, you don't think
He's our
Farmers, dude,
namesake.
I mean, you think our town's named after him or his family?
That'd be interesting.
Well, let's check out these books. Maybe there's an album.
So let's have Mickey go ahead and roll 2d6. You're going to check something out.
Oh, damn.
Hey, you
11.
get this now. Kurt had figured out the book thing, but you notice something else.
Oh.
So she gets the final scene clue. We still have the 4 story clues.
So can we play it like I pick up a
Yes, you can pick a newspaper. The newspaper
So I
that was
pick-
laying out, you pick it up and take a look at it.
So I'm looking around and I pick up the newspaper and I said, "Oh wow, this is weird. This newspaper's from the 1900s, and according to this headline, there's a family that was accused of witchcraft, and the town of Woodbury lynched them and ran them out of town. Maybe it's this farmer's ancestors.
That's a
Bit awkward.
really
That's a jump.
That's a pretty big jump. It's just a newspaper laying on the guy's desk.
But why do you keep newspapers from the 1900s?
I'm not a hoarder like this jackass.
JJ, give me a roll. I want to give you a story clue for that. Order like this jackass.
I got a 10.
Hey, you get to pick one. Now, it may not even be relevant to what you just said, because these apply anywhere throughout the story.
Okay.
And I don't even remember what that one was.
This actually works pretty well.
Let me take a look at it as soon as you're done reading it, and I'll give it right back. I got to remember what it was. I can't remember it just by looking at the others.
Come on, GM.
Yes, okay, yep.
So, I'm gonna I pull one photo off of the one of the mantles, and I'm like, huh, why is this here?
Why is what here?
This
Science teacher. What is that?
What is it?
this photo was in my grandmother's photo album.
Do you
and-
know what it was of?
No, I did a paper a while back on my ancestry, and whenever I asked her about this photo, she clammed up every single time.
What's in the photo?
It's just a photo of the family. I don't know who they are.
Is it your family?
I don't know. It's my grandma's photo album, so I assume maybe. Or it could have just been a neighbor, but she clammed up. She never told us anything about it.
Are there any pictures in the newspapers I have in my hand?
There's a couple of black and white pictures of just like downtown Woodbury, as it probably was 100 years
people,
ago.
though.
No people.
So, Mr. Morris, what do you think? What do you make of this?
I don't know. Maybe this guy is one of the founding fathers of Woodbury.
She picks up a drink off the table and sniffs it.
How's your arm feeling there?
It hurts. Thank you.
I'm sorry. We could have gotten a proper bandage on it. It might be better. But the athletic store got closed down.
The drink looks and smells like something that he probably made himself, a moonshine of some type. A nice clear liquid that kind of sticks to the glass a little.
She kind of tips it back and forward.
Oh,
Mommy,
Oh, sweetheart, don't
Mommy,
don't
Mommy,
drink,
try this.
don't drink that.
Drink this.
Don't drink
Mom.
that.
Mom, you're my new mom. Drink this. Drink this. Hey, hey.
She picks it up and sniffs it. What is this?
It definitely smells like something used to remove the paint off of anything.
Oh God,
Mrs. Stein, I think
homemade
you need to introduce
vodka.
her to the pleasures of a nice Pinot Noir.
this is. Oh, I haven't had this swill since I was in college. No way.
Oh, you know what? Because I like the way you said that, I'm going to give you a memory. This is a story clue.
I don't want to see it.
Meanwhile, I'm just looking at the photos, books, seeing if I see anything particularly interesting as I kind of slowly walk around the room.
All right, so you're
And
looking
at
around.
this point, all of the official clues for the room are out. Okay,
So
and
it's
I would mention right before you say what you're about to say, somebody, specifically Kurt's character, this is what you get for failing the roll, you're going to realize the farmer is missing. Or not missing. He hasn't been heard from in a while. He's been out there for a while. He no noise or anything. And you're going to go check it out.
That's hilarious because I was literally going to say, can I go check on the farmer?
Yeah, you get that for failing. In the meantime, every other person, you need to come up with a thought right now, and this could be something that you use here, completely up to you, Mickey, but you will have stepped out of the den for a moment or two, maybe to go look for the bathroom, to go peek into the kitchen or something. Everybody will have stepped out of the den during this scene for at least 20, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay?
I
Now,
want to.
Mickey, go ahead with what you were going to say. I interrupted.
So I am going to be so I set the offending glass down back on the coffee table, and she's kind of hobbling since she's got a broken arm, she doesn't feel well, she's barefoot, and she's like,
She's one of those that breaks her arm and limps.
shut up.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
My shoulder hurts.
My shoulder hurts. So I can't walk around. So she's kind of wondering why Jamie was making such a big deal out of this shield thing. So she's
plaque
gonna
at the
the
door.
plaque
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the door.
Yeah.
So she's gonna go back out and take a better look at it and kind of
Okay.
take a look around.
Okay. So you see pretty much what was in that backdrop shot. So it's nice, wide open, grassy area, just a stone wall out there, and you're in a stone farmhouse with a lot of wooden interior.
The storm's gone, or is it
Yeah,
still
the storm has passed. You can barely make it out off in the distance.
Is it a full moon?
It is.
Okay, so I guess the clouds clear and you
Yep.
see like the dawn of recognition come across her face.
Okay.
Next.
I would have. I want to inspect the distillery because I want to make sure what he's serving isn't going to make me go blind.
All right, so you go out to see if you can find
Because
it.
you're
It'd be
especially
Definitely
perceptive about your
Right.
senses now.
Exactly.
Right. Right. So, and I want to go find the farmer if I can, because my head is still really hurting from the crash. I'd love to get an aspirin or an Advil or
Cindy's
another
going to
bourbon.
step out of the den to
Yes.
do.
I'm going to look for something to more properly bandage Mrs. Stein's arm.
You can call me Miss, dear.
Ms.
I'm just going to
call
keep
her-
calling you Mommy.
You can call her the Coovie.
Mommy. The Coovie.
All right, now, Kurt, this is one of those times where I'm going to prompt you for something. I need to know what exclamation Jamie uses when he walks out into the kitchen and sees the farmer slumped over a stool with blood in his dripping off of his back.
Sacre bleu!
There we go. Scene. That's going to end scene 4.
Grateful to be out of the cold night air, they follow the farmer into his home, accepting his hospitality and taking a moment to warm up in the inviting den of the old farmhouse.
All right, yeah, come on in, have a seat. Just sit down anywhere in here in the den. And
What a
I'll
beautiful
make sure I
room.
get some stuff for you.
Look at all the books.
I really appreciate you helping me, sweetheart. You know,
Yeah, you have yourself a seat. Let me grab you guys some drinks and towels. I'll be right back.
Oh, take your time. Take your time.
I know we got off to a bad start, but you know, I gotta introduce you to my Frankie. My Franklin Niles. He's such a good kid.
Franklin Niles Stein.
Franklin Niles Stein. You may have
Is
known.
that your idea?
What's wrong with my son's name? Bill and
Y'all,
Stein.
did you see,
Franklin Stein.
guys, did you see the name placard, the faded kind of copper placard on the door when we came in?
No, I wasn't
No,
looking
I
at that.
didn't.
I think it said Woodbury.
Woodbury. Well, that is the name of the town.
Well, I know,
But we're only about halfway back.
yeah, we can't be
You
in
think
Woodbury.
so?
And why would you have a town name on the front of your house?
I don't know. It's not the strangest thing I've seen today. I mean, I still don't have any signal.
See? Great-great-great-granddad? He brought them to you just like you asked. Thank you, Tommy. The 4 of them here on the first harvest moon of the century. This is my only chance. Perhaps tonight I can be free.
I can't wait to see them suffer after all their offenses to the family.
I had hoped it wouldn't end like this. If only we had not signed that contract so long ago.
The family lived on through the Woodsons. You know that. The Woodbury 4 were saved by that contract alone.
But great-great-great-great-granddad is stuck, man. That's a bummer. Look, Charlie, I will play my part. You be done with your revenge business now, so I can move on from this place. Remember, they must be finished in the same way we were. Go on, Tommy. Get on out of here. There's nothing more you can do, and you do not want to be a part of Charlie's actions here tonight. Oh, goodness. Okay, here you go.
Roger's
Here's
hear
a
about that.
little something I made myself. I hope you enjoy
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you so
Here
much.
you are, young lady. Try yourself all good. And let me go heat up that soup. I'll be right back.
Thank you again. It's very kind.
Sweet. Thank you, sweetheart.
Y'all, look at how many books are in this place.
Yeah, you wouldn't really think that this place would have that.
It's a lot of books for a farmer. I'm going to look around.
Thank you, sweetheart. Huh. That's strange.
What you got?
This newspaper. According to this family was run out of town back in the 1900s. They were accused of witchcraft.
The
I
Woodbury family?
I wonder if that's this guy's family. Like, that seems very strange, doesn't it?
This house is old. It would make sense that it would be a newspaper this old.
Well, I don't know. I think we've got to investigate this a bit.
Y'all, speaking about the newspaper, there's hundreds and hundreds of books in this room, but none of them are on subjects to anything older than like 1900, 1910.
Really?
Old Civil War histories, old biographies of the founding fathers. But I mean, there's nothing here after like Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah. Stranger things have happened, I suppose.
Well, it's kind of odd, but I'm not going to turn down his hospitality.
It really hurts. I think we need to manage it a bit better. I'm gonna go look for something. You stay here, okay? Thank you, sweetheart. I'm gonna introduce you to Frankie when we get there.
There's this photo has... Okay, so I did a research paper a while back on my lineage, and this photo showed up in my grandmother's photo album. And every time I asked her about it, she clammed up. Like, she wouldn't say anything about it.
Why would that photo be in your grandmother's photo album?
Well, more to the point, why is that photo here?
Thank you, Jim.
Do you think I might be related to them?
I don't know. I mean, we've got weirder things. We've got a newspaper that's over 100 years old, books from all over, and I don't know. You said something about a placard, right?
Yeah, the nameplate by the door. It's off kind of to the right. You wouldn't notice it unless you were...
Sounds familiar. Let me go take a look at that. I wonder if that's right.
This is such...
That's like paint there. Holy crap.
We got the farm and we've got the culture in this room.
Well, I'm going to go look at his distillery, I think.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I'm going to keep checking out the books. That's a great room. I love libraries. Wait a sec. I haven't seen that. I don't know where the farmer's at. I haven't seen him in a while. Excuse me, sir. I better go check on him. Hecky Becky!
All right, now we're going to open up scene 5 with a roll. Everybody roll 2d6. Tell me who has the lowest and who has the highest.
Snake eyes for Brit.
I have a 5.
Britt
All
and I have matching
right.
I have 7.
And
What do you have,
what'd
Mickey?
you get?
So
8.
Brit
8.
lost.
So
And Mickey won.
Has the highest number.
Whoa, Mickey won one.
I know, right?
And I got 1-1.
All right, Mickey, I want you to pick. I have 3 scene clues, but I want you to pick from these 2.
Pick 2?
Pick one.
from-
You want that one?
Sure.
Or this one?
I wanted that one, but I
Okay.
got this one.
Well, if you want it,
That's too
You
late.
get what you get
this one
and
was
you
better.
don't
I
get
almost
upset.
handed you this one, but all right. So the
This
scene
is kind
opens,
of obvious.
Your face is kind of obvious.
but
I know,
it's
right?
important that is what it is, right?
is what it
anyway, the scene opens. As we ended scene 4, Jamie had exclaimed,
Sacre bleu!
and the rest of the people come in from the den, and they
Sacred
see
Blue, what?
they
What
see
happened?
Jamie standing in the kitchen, and the old farmer is slumped over a stool in the kitchen next to the stove, and he's got blood oozing out of his back. He is apparently no longer with us. He is not moving.
Apparently, shouldn't we check this out?
Is the murder weapon present?
Everybody stand back. You don't want to mess with the scene. It looks like he's been stabbed multiple times, but the weapon is missing. And there's no trail of blood on the floor.
Good God, Sherlock.
She's very investigative. All right.
Did they teach
Now-
you that at mergers and acquisition school?
JJ,
They taught me that at my
because
sorority.
you had something
James.
to look at
James
as you
should know how
walked
to set
in,
an
I want you
arm.
to make a roll and see if you get a scene clue or if someone else gets it.
7.
Ooh, someone else gets it. Who do you want to have this clue?
Kurt.
Kurt. This is a good one because you choose how to react to it. Because that's you now, by the way.
Okay.
Because you are the one from 4.
Literally?
Literally.
Okay.
So other people might see that. You choose how you react to it.
Gotcha.
All right. And yeah, gosh, Miranda. I wanted to say Melinda for some reason. Miranda. Probably maybe does her own little police line or something.
Yeah, she's like,
Stop
back up,
everyone
back-
from
well,
getting there.
She can't do it with this arm. She's like,
Well,
back
yeah,
up,
yeah.
back away.
And who else is doing what here at what is apparently a murder scene?
Well, there's no weapon. I don't want to disturb it or
Come
incriminate
on, Mr.
myself.
Morris. Don't you have something sciencey you can do?
Well, I can
Rub some dirt in it.
Rub some dirt.
I've seen Dexter. Can I do blood stain analysis on the walls?
There isn't any
seen
blood.
Dexter.
There isn't any blood other than what's on him.
Oh wow,
Yes.
interesting.
That was one of the things that Miranda kind of noticed, that there's no trail of blood. Same idea, though. There is no blood anywhere else.
no trail.
And-
How can there not be a trail of blood? He's been stabbed to death in the middle of a kitchen.
I don't know, Jamie.
doesn't
Let's
make
see
it-
your hands.
Doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to see my hands?
I don't know. Maybe you've got blood on them.
Maybe I don't.
That was the greatest comeback.
That's the greatest comeback ever.
I feel like that last D&D episode where I think it was Kevin, our red shirt guest, who said something to the white, and I said, "Very well, let's roll initiative." It was funny.
I've just got my football in my hands. That's all I need.
How long have you been?
That's what they're calling
Are there
it.
any
Has he had that football the whole time?
All right,
cutting blocks?
So are you seeing Jamie do that, holding his football like that?
Mm-hmm.
Then I want Miranda to roll, please. This isn't necessarily for a clue.
10.
A 10? All right, hand her that clue, Kurt.
This clue?
Yep, the
What
one
you just got?
just got.
Bum, bum, bum.
And that person is Jamie. What a guess, huh?
So, do I share this?
It's completely up to you, but you see it.
I see it. Okay.
So as he is handling his ball,
As I'm playing with
Singular?
my ball over
yes,
Singular ball.
Singular.
He's only got the one.
He's
like-
Lance.
he-
here. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was an
Lance
unfortunate
Armstrong.
accident in my youth.
Was it a pencil on the basketball court?
No.
it was
no,
like
wasn't.
magnesium
It was,
phosphate and water.
That's what I was just thinking.
it was a quantum chromodynamic breakdown in the
Nerd.
Just gonna leave it at that.
Nerd.
Leave it at that.
Football nerd. I'm confused.
He lost it in a black hole.
Well, he was
Y'all, we need to
astronomy?
call the
cutting blocks or
we
like
need to call the police.
I'm just going to give you this one. The answer would be yes, but you also notice this when you're looking for a cutting block.
Can we call the police? Like, this is scary, y'all.
So
We gotta do something.
He said the phone was out, and he's only got candles and lanterns going here. There's a lantern up on that cabinet to the right.
Yeah, there's no rotary phone in here.
Why don't you go call the police, Jamie? Morris? A word, please.
Okay.
I don't think any of us should be alone. I'm gonna go with Jamie.
Oh, sweetheart. Morris?
All right.
A word?
Sure.
All right, why don't you come with me and we'll go see if we can find a phone or a ham radio or an SOS.
Telegraph. He said
Signal.
it for a telegraph.
Did I do it wrong?
No, it's three.
Okay.
That's close.
Hey, Sibby,
go.
watch your back.
Can't see it.
All right, and as the
What?
two groups
Why
of
doesn't she
two
like
split up to go looking in the house, that's where we're going to end scene 5.
Having briefly separated from each other in the farmhouse, the Woodbury citizens rush to the kitchen to see what has alarmed Jamie.
Y'all, come quick!
What the world? What is this?
Wait, what happened here?
Guys, what happened? Oh my god, it looks like the farmer. The farmer's dead.
I mean, it looks like he's been stabbed, but I don't see any blood anywhere other than on him. I don't see any weapon.
Alright, everyone stand back. Guys, we don't want to contaminate the crime scene. I've seen this before.
Where?
It's none of your concern, Morris. No
This
one
is not
touched
good.
the body.
This is not good.
What in the world? What is that on your hand, Jamie?
Nothing.
That looks like blood.
It's not. No, it's just from him. It's nothing.
Guys, we need to find a phone. We need to call someone. Jamie, let's go find a phone. Watch your back,
It's gonna work.
Sibby.
We'll find something.
Well, I don't know. I think that kid did something to that farmer. There's something. You see the blood on his hands?
I didn't know.
He had blood all over his hands.
Coach Woodson makes his way into the bedroom of the farmhouse and stages a photograph to catch the mascot's attention.
That damn third string kid is out of the way. The rest will be cake now. He'll never sleep with another man's wife. Now it's time for that makeshift mascot to get her due. The supposed camping accident deformed Emily Woodson for life. The team will do just fine without her.
We're going to start scene 6, and we have Britt and Nikki and JJ rolling 2d6 because Kurt failed the roll
crap.
for scene 4.
5. Everybody roll 5.
All right, let's
Roll off.
3 5s.
3 5s.
9.
Oh.
He's going to get an 8.
Get an 8.
I got a 5 again. Damn, I lost.
All right, JJ, mark yourself as the loser of scene 6.
And you got 9 or 10?
10.
Britt 1.
Britt 1, yes.
All right, Britt had the highest number. I will let you have this one. That is a scene clue from scene 6. And maybe you are looking at that as they arrive. So let me set the scene for you. Sibby and Jamie went off looking for a communication device. Miranda and Mr. Morris went off to have a conversation. They will be arriving at the bedroom, which is the picture we have up on the screen here. They will be arriving at the bedroom in that conversation. So I want you guys to be doing that. Sibby will be standing. She's holding me a note.
This one was my character.
Yeah, it's still, and that's fine, still relevant.
Okay.
The person you know as.
Okay.
Okay, and that's perfectly acceptable.
Gosh.
Yeah. So they will be arriving. Sibby will be holding a photograph. As you guys arrive in the room, in your conversation, go with your conversation.
So my conversation with you is, hey, we need to watch out for that Jamie kid.
And Sibby be like, look at this photograph. Every time I
Don't
do it, makes me laugh. Sorry. I had to do it. That wasn't 80s, mind you. I'm up to like 2008.
Don't worry, because
Really,
we were
really
mouthing
bad.
it.
I know,
yeah.
that's why I had to do it. Sorry. I knew you were doing it silently. I threw it in there. That's what she said. So yeah, I'm sorry. Miranda and Mr. Morris, your conversation as you are coming from the hallway, entering the bedroom where Sibby is standing.
Why?
holding
What do
a
you
photograph.
think?
I saw blood on his hands when he was playing with that football. I think he's the one that offed the farmer.
Really?
Yeah. So
All right.
we need to find Sibby and get her the heck away from Jamie.
All right.
Sibby, where are
And you
you?
just find her as you walk into the bedroom. She's standing there holding a photograph, alone in the room.
Sibby, where's Jamie?
I thought he was with you guys. He was just in here and he left.
No, he left with you. Are you okay?
She puts the photograph down. She goes, "Yeah, I'm fine.
What were you looking at?
Just there was a picture
Of
people.
what people?
I don't know." And she shows the picture.
Do I recognize these people?
I would say no, you don't recognize them. Actually, there's a man and two women. The man in the middle looks like the old farmer, maybe when he was about 20 or 30 years old.
Looks like it could be the farmer. Maybe it's just a wedding picture. What do you think, Morris?
That's polygamy.
He's flanked by two women.
polygamy.
Yes. And the picture is a black and white, probably flashbulb photo from maybe 100 years ago.
Oh, wow.
This
Farmer's pretty old.
farmer's pretty old. He didn't look
Or
that
well
old.
photoshopped, one or the other.
Maybe it's his dad.
Maybe.
But guys, where did Jamie go?
I don't know, but
We should look for him. I think he's the one that killed the farmer.
What?
Who had the low number here?
I did.
Okay. I would like by the end of this for you to think of who may be doing the mischief.
Okay.
Even if you just agree that it might be him, by the end of it, you're naming someone.
Okay.
I think we should find him because I think he's the one that may have some answers about the farmer.
I mean, he did find a farmer. He did, bring us to see the kill.
At
And he
this
said he
point,
had blood in his hands.
At this point, Miranda feels a cold chill on the side of her face, blows by the right side of her face, and turns her head slightly towards
Sibby.
And she doesn't know quite why exactly, but her eyes are drawn to her face, and she notices a single drop of blood coming down from the ear on the left side of Sibby's face.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
Sibby, what's that on your... She kind of like grabs her face and turns it. It's like, what is that on your face?
Left side.
That way. Yeah, because his
Either
arm's
way.
broken. What's that on your face, dear?
I don't know. It's just face paint. Oh God!
You've got blood?
Come up with something.
Oh, what do you mean?
We're near the end of the scene.
Oh, where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? How do you just get blood on your face? And what the hell is that chill? Is there a door open?
Did you have to defend yourself against Jamie?
No,
Are you cut anywhere else?
I don't think so. Do you see anything?
Do I see anything?
No. And at that
So she's
moment,
not
there's a
cut.
noise downstairs.
Did you say the blood's coming from my ear?
Dripping below your ear.
So not from my ear, but like...
Yeah, it's just a drop of blood.
There's a noise downstairs, which causes Mr. Morris to run out of the room before
Okay.
the other two.
Don't do. What is wrong with that science teacher?
And that is how we'll end scene 6.
Telling you, there's
Where are
something
those kids?
wrong with that kid. There was blood all over his hands. Hey, guys, have you seen Jamie? I don't know. He's around here somewhere. Guys, what do you got there? Look at this. Looks like a wedding picture, and that
But there's
looks like
2 women and a man. That's polygamy.
I don't know. It was the 1900s. Who knows?
Better time, huh?
Probably. Isn't that the farmer? You're right. It is the farmer.
Yeah, but that's got to be over 100 years old.
So how's that even possible? I don't get it. There's something weird in this place. I mean, I still don't even have cell phone signal, and I have signal everywhere. Where is that Jamie kid anyway? We need to find him. Is that a draft? What the hell? Hey, Sibby. What? What's that on your neck? It's just my face paint. What are you talking about? It's blood. Oh, am I blood on you?
Where'd you get that from?
Am I cut? Oh no, that's not your blood. What were you doing? Nothing. I was just in here. What? I don't know what it's from. Maybe we gotta watch out for you too. Where the hell's he going now? There's something wrong with that science teacher.
All right, and now we're going to start with scene 7.
Roll off.
Scene 7 is going to start with JJ and Mickey rolling 2d6. They have not yet failed one of the entire scenes.
I have an 8.
I've got a
And
5.
5. Mark that down, Mr. Stevens, that Mickey has failed scene number 7.
Mickey, you did not roll well on these.
I did not.
Okay, so let me open up the scene for you guys. You were up in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Mr. Morris, Miranda Stein, and Sibby were up in the bedroom. You heard a noise downstairs, some kind of thunking noise or something. And Mr. Morris rushed out of the room first to go figure what it was.
Yep.
Right behind him was Miranda because, well, she needs to be on top of everything, literally and figuratively, right?
Absolutely.
And then Sibby probably following right behind you. The scene opens in the kitchen where Mr. Morris runs in. This farmer's still there, slumped over the stool in the kitchen. And within moments, Miranda arrives behind him and looks back over her shoulder, and Sibby is not behind her. And that's where we open this scene.
Where's Sibby?
I don't know. What was that noise?
What did you do with Sibby?
I was in front of you. What are you talking about?
You have been shifty all night, Morris.
And I already know you're a cutthroat bitch.
What do you mean?
This whole thing with the sporting goods store and all the other stores that you're forcing to close down.
Oh, this stupid little town. You have no idea what I deal with.
Is that why you get rid of them?
What do you mean get rid of them?
What
I don't
what
get
are you
rid
doing
of
here?
anybody.
I want to.
You got rid of Jamie. You got rid of Sibby.
I want to grab a frying pan for like a shield or something to protect myself from her.
Cool. If I remember right, there was at least one hanging on the
Yeah.
wall. We could pretend. And I think I even have a cast iron frying pan in the house.
Yeah,
We could do that. Yeah.
Oh, a frying pan? So now you're going to try to bludgeon me to death,
No,
Morris?
I'm just going to use it to block whatever attack you're going to try to stab me with. This
Likely
poor farmer.
story. You better stay in my sight. Your cards are marked, mister. Wish my phone was working.
Are you accusing me of cheating? What? I'm confused.
What?
You have no idea what I deal with. Stupid town. They have absolutely no clue what I do for this town. If it wasn't for this town, if it wasn't for me, this town would have closed down years ago.
You're the only reason this team did well. Did you like give them money to like buy talent?
Not by talent. They had raggedy uniforms. My poor Frankie came home every night. His cleats were all messed up. His jersey was ripped. I couldn't let my son play like that. Do you have something in your eye, Morris?
So
Is it blood from Sibby?
at this point, let's say if we could see the spirits of Jamie and Sibby nearby, what would they be looking like, acting like? If we could see them, how would you describe them?
Can we interact with each other?
You and I?
Yeah.
Sure.
I like that idea.
We have to do something.
I'm this is kind of fun to watch.
No, I want to try to hit at Mr. Morris's hands
Okay.
to drop the pan.
So maybe you feel the same thing like Miranda felt. You feel a cold chill on your hand. It doesn't affect you, but you feel it. Like somebody rubbed an ice pack across the back of your hand or something.
The hell?
Wait, did you
Are
think
you gonna hit me with that thing?
Did you think he was gonna kill her? Because she's clearly the crazy one here.
Why? Because she's a woman?
No, he's just defending himself from her
She didn't even
irrational
look like she was
rage.
going to attack him. He grabbed something first.
This is true, but
Well,
I have not made no
can't
aggressive
hear us.
gesture.
Yeah, you can't interact.
Well, let's just watch and
on
see.
camera, you won't interact with
Yeah.
them.
So
But, yeah.
we're bickering over here about
Yes.
which one of them did it, and then we're just gonna watch and see.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not holding this in an aggressive manner whatsoever. I'm just kind of guarding, holding it in a guarded position.
Ever since high school, Bill. Ever since high school, you've been that little pansy.
That's cool.
I don't
So you
remember
guys have
you.
a history.
Of course
Well,
you
she
don't
has a
remember
history.
me. I know, right?
That's good.
You don't remember me, Bill?
No.
Little Miranda.
And
You
at that point, you
ignore
hear
me.
a shout / scream / something from Sibby outside the front door. Do you want to try something, Britt?
No.
All right, but you hear that.
What was that?
And somebody remind me, I've already lost track. Who lost this one? All right.
I did.
So Mr. Morris goes running outside first.
Put the cast iron bedding on my back as I run behind.
And that's where we're going to end scene 7.
Mr. Morris and Miranda Stein arrive back in the kitchen as anger flares and fear peaks. Their anxiety is directed at each other as the evening's events become more and more suspicious.
What was that?
I don't know, you tell me.
What do you mean?
Hey, where's
Where's
Sibby?
Sibby?
What did you do with
What
Sibby?
did you do? I came in here first.
I don't know, you've been shifty all night.
Yeah, but you're the power-hungry bitch that's ruined this town.
Power hungry? If it wasn't for me, this town wouldn't even exist. It's because of me that those Tigers are going to the playoffs.
So what, you bought talent?
I didn't buy talent. I funded that team. You think I wanted my Frankie playing in rags? No. If it wasn't for me, we would have closed down this
So
thing
you're
ages
the
ago.
reason I lost my bet.
What bet? You're the stupid one that bet against the team. It's just like when we were in high school, Morris.
What do you mean in high school?
Oh, how convenient. You don't remember me anymore.
No, I have no idea who you are.
Oh, I remember you. You were always shifty. You were always the one to watch. Oh, so now you're going to come after me with a frying pan?
This is for protection.
Oh, I wish my phone was working. I'd get the cops here
What
so
would you do?
fast.
Just take a photo of me or something? Video?
Oh, I would ruin you, Morris. You have no idea who you're dealing with. I'm not that lovesick little girl that followed you around all through high school.
What are you even talking about?
Oh, I got something for you. I swear to God, I wish this kid was
I told you she was crazy. She definitely did it.
insane. No, probably he did it.
No way.
Look at the way he was about to hit her.
That's for defense. She's a nut job.
She wasn't going towards him.
This isn't over.
Oh, no, it's not over, Morris.
You can leave first.
I don't trust you. I'm not turning my back on you anymore. You
I
probably
can't turn my
sliced
back
me
on
like
you either.
you sliced that poor city. Help! What was that? Got my eye on you.
Felt great. I can still save Woodson Sporting Goods by eliminating that money-hungry wench. When I leave Morris holding the knife, he's sure to snap.
All right, now we're going to begin the final scene, scene 8. At this point, Mr. Morris ran out the front door,
Yes.
looking for the source of the scream. And when he turns around, the sun is rising over the hill, and he is standing in front of ruins of an old home. It looks like just stone walls, maybe a chimney still standing, some old stuff around, a stone, some stones stacked up in front of him. And he realizes he is holding a bloody knife in his hand, and no one else is around.
What? What? None of this makes any sense. Did that? No. What?
Behind you, down that quarter mile back towards the road, you do still see the wrecked van.
I'm gonna run down there, and I
don't have a picture for the wrecked van. You don't go run to the wrecked van.
Oh, okay.
Let's make that one simple. So others, as he is standing there with the bloody knife in his hand, what do your ghostly forms do?
Do you see each other, the three of us?
Mickey, your mic is muted.
Do the three of us see each other?
Yes, the three of you could interact. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I like that
So
one.
Jamie just is kind of slowly walking from the porch from where the porch of the house would have been
I forgot
towards
to turn the
Mr.
light
Morris,
back on.
just kind of tossing his ball in the air a little bit like this. Just catching in, just looking sorrowfully at him. Not saying anything.
White Tiger just walking around him, staring quietly.
Stalking.
Yes.
From the afterlife.
Yay, haunted.
Nice. Miranda?
Miranda just looks at Jamie, looks at Sibby, fixes her hair, and goes, "Where the hell's my phone?"
And I think that's a good place to stop it. That will stop our scene 8.
After hearing the shout for help, Mr. Morris rushes outside, only to be confronted with a scene he is unprepared for. The farmer spirit has been freed, but at what cost? Woodbury and its citizens have a mystery to confront as the friends walk away from the gaming table to play another day. The preceding podcast was brought to you by Shedcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.